Now you have the Star Tower by your side. A soul fragment protects your body, Lady Luo. This is the last day, I'm telling you. The family head, Jian King. I don't mind letting him fall. Swallowed Star Episode 197. Luo Feng returns after obtaining the Star Tower. His strength has greatly increased, shocking the Primal Chaos City leader. Returns to the outer region battlefield. Luo Feng begins his revenge. Luo Feng experienced 6,000 years of life and death inheritance. Finally succeeded in making the Star Tower recognize him as its master. Zhuoshanku personally appeared, taking Luo Feng as his third disciple. He told Luo Feng the detailed information about the Star Tower. After completing everything, having disappeared for over 6,000 years, Luo Feng finally reappeared. As soon as Luo Feng entered the virtual universe, he received a mountain of emails. When he saw his wife, Su Xian, had written over 38,000 letters. A deep sense of guilt surged in his heart. Only then did Luo Feng realize the automatic farewell email he set up back then had led his family to believe he had met with misfortune. For these hundreds of years, his family had been living in worry. He immediately teleported to his home in 9-Star Bay. What came into view was his eldest son, Luo Ping, drowning his sorrows in wine alone. Luo Ping, who had always calmly managed the family's affairs, looked dejected and helpless at this moment. Seeing his father return, Luo Ping excitedly rushed forward to hug him. He then told his father the whole story. Ever since receiving that danger email, the family began to strengthen internal management, strictly disciplining the younger generation. However, decades ago, a conflict arose with the Ross family. Their family head, Jian King, is a night-level undying. He is even a universe venerable. After discovering he couldn't contact Luo Feng, Jian King used the opportunity to test the waters, wanting to confirm if Luo Feng had truly fallen. Luo Feng immediately had Luo Ping take him to the negotiation site. Inside the conference hall, Su Xian was negotiating with the Ross family's envoys. Their attitude was aggressive, issuing an ultimatum. Luo Feng pushed the door open and entered. The subtle pressure naturally emanating from him terrified everyone. He looked coldly at the Ross family's representatives, demanding they tell Jian King he must give an explanation. Otherwise, he wouldn't mind making Jian King fall and making the Ross family disappear. After the envoys fled in panic, Su Xian looked at her returned husband and instantly burst into tears. After comforting his wife, Luo Feng went to Thunder Island to meet the Primal Chaos City leader. The Primal Chaos City leader keenly sensed his disciple's transformation over these 6,000 years. His willpower and consciousness were stronger, and he had even obtained the space source law, teleportation. When Luo Feng reported his law comprehension was already approaching the 20th level of the Heavenly Bridge, the Primal Chaos City leader showed a look of approval. He suggested he challenge the Sector Lord level Primal Heavenly Mountain to intimidate the various powers. When discussing his strength increase, Luo Feng admitted he had become a dark dancer, and using the general armor, Wu Wings, and Fei Mo poison, he had killed a king. The always calm Primal Chaos City leader, upon hearing this, actually said good 3 times in a row. He urged him to keep the dark dancer secret. At the same time, he informed Luo Feng that he had already prepared a complete file for the identity of Blade River King, ensuring Luo Feng's true identity would not be leaked. After bidding farewell to the Primal Chaos City leader, Luo Feng visited True Yen King. The master and disciple drank and reminisced. Luo Feng mentioned a valuable treasure he obtained in the outer region battlefield, wanting to gift it to his teacher. True Yen King knew this was a treasure Luo Feng had risked his life for, and he would not accept it. Besides, this treasure was useless to him. Speaking of the Ross family matter, True Yen King advised taking a hard line to warn others. At this time, Jian King sent an email requesting to apologize in person. Luo Feng, however, was in no hurry to see him, continuing to drink and talk with his teacher. In the cold tea pavilion at 9-Star Bay, Jian King was deliberately given the cold shoulder. Even the tea was cold. This was a great insult to an undying king. But he waited quietly, not daring to complain in the slightest. When they met, Jian King made excuses, saying family affairs were handled by his 7th-generation descendant, and claimed he had already self-detonated. Perhaps the other races were pulling strings from behind. Luo Feng was unmoved. He directly stated 3 conditions. The Ross family must hand over 99% of its assets. All involved personnel must be handed over to the Luo family. Pay 1 billion mixed element units in compensation. After the news spread, all races in the universe witnessed the Luo family's firm hand. After spending 3 days with his family, Luo Feng returned to the outer region battlefield. He began to seek revenge on Tianjin King. Luo Feng treated him as a brother, but he wanted to kill Luo Feng for his treasure. In the Star Tower's core hall, he summoned his soul slave, Heavy Arrow King. He learned his enemy, Tianjin King, had left 1,800 years ago. But Luo Feng did not give up his pursuit. In the end, Tianjin King was enslaved by Luo Feng as a soul slave.